Hi guys, welcome back to my show. And I'm gonna start today is Sunday, so we're gonna do some practice, and hopefully you can practice some of our openings that we discussed a few days ago. So let's start with play maybe a couple of blitz games at Lichess. Practice our Scotch. I think we have discussed Scotch before. Interesting. Hmm. I know. I think I made a mistake. Should have just captured the knight. I was trying to trap my queen. Oops. Okay, maybe we can discuss Scotch. Trying to trap my bishop now. Alright. What's going on? Image. Okay, it looks like we can start mapping out the the sketch gambit. Let's see. I'm gonna open my Chessbase database now for opening Sketch game. Okay, there you go. This. Sketch. He's 346. Bishops. Ah, supposed to play knight f6. Okay. Bishop c5. All right, so we're gonna talk about or discuss Scotch game because my earlier game was Scotch, was black, and I don't think we have a line. At least I don't have a line against Scotch. So 4, 5, knight f3, 4 here. C takes 4, 5 here. C4. Ah, E7. E2, D5, B6, and C3. Alright. Alright. Hello, black. Gotta make sure Shirov 2011. So our model game is between the Latvian/Spanish Grandmaster Alexei Shirov against the former world champion Russian Grandmaster Vladimir Kramnik. And this happened in YKNZ 2011. All right. I'm gonna save this. We have to save this file first before we start, so we don't lose any files. Shirov, Alexei, Kramnik, Vladimir, YKNZ, year 2011. Alright. Alright. So after knight c3, bishop b7. Quote, according to Grandmaster Larry Kaufman, this is rare but strong. Kramnik knows what he is doing in the opening. Bishop d2. White can also play bishop f4. g6. e3, bishop g7, bishop d3. Castle, bishop a6, b3, d6, rook ae1, rook fe8, bishop e4, d5, bishop f3, bishop b7. And the pressure on e5 prevents white from attacking by bishop g5. Or bishop h6. While black can play a7 to a5, trying to get rid of that isolated pawn, or d takes c4, or rook a8. Rook a8. So black has many choices. Alright. White plays b3. Let's go to 10th move. b3. Castle, bishop b2, rook e8, f4, f6, castle queenside, pawn takes pawn, g6, rook e1, bishop g7, knight d1, okay. c5. Or also d6 is fine. h4, rook hf8. Coat black is better due to pressure against the isolating e5. So this now we have two different kinds of position where black has this main theme of attacking, pressuring that isolated pawn on e5. This is a game between Jumayev versus Jumbayev in year 2011. bishop a4. Okay. Okay. Let's go now to the main line. The model game, where Alexei Shirov played bishop to d2. So Kramnik played g6, knight e4, castle, e4. White can also play 4. c5, castle, bishop g7. What? Bishop to c3. I don't know. I don't think, instead of white's supposed to play f4. Not bishop f4. f4, c5, castle, bishop g7, bishop c3, knight a4. I'm gonna hit that bishop. Queen c2, knight c3, knight c3, d6. Code black is better thanks to his powerful bishop pair. End code. So knight f4. Hi, my wife. Hi, Coach Jake. Hi, my BB. Thanks for watching my show. All right, let's go. f4. Castle, bishop g7. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, so h4 was played, queen e2. Let's just put g3 as the main move. Okay. Alright, let's go to the main line. Instead of playing f4, Shirov played a4. Then bishop a6, queen e3. e5. What if white play a5? White plays a5, then I take c4. Rook a4. Rook e8. f3. Take c5. Bishop c3. Oh, okay. Give up the rook. Still line. Amazing. Queen f4. Rook takes c4. Bishop takes c4. Queen takes c4. d5. Queen takes c6. Wow, and this is pretty sharp. Rook takes e4. King to d1. Okay, so this was played before in a email game between Scharf and Laurent in year 2012. Let's see what happened. So 20 king d1, rook e6, queen a8, king d7, bishop b5, c6, bishop h8, c takes b5, queen takes queen takes f8. It's a novelty. Let's go to queen takes f8. Queen a4 check. And so black is a bishop down. He needs to figure out how to get some kind of attack or perpetual check better. Key 2, king c1, king d3, takes c5, 7, king c6, king f6. And now white decides to get perpetual check. Okay. All right. That's an interesting line. Sharp. 15. So in our model game, Shirov played queen a3. Oh no, okay. White can also play f3. Bishop takes c4, queen f2, bishop f1, king f1, queen e6, e5, c4, check, king g1, queen a6, queen d4, knight d5. Okay, so knight d5 is a novelty. Before, bishop e7 was played by Pavlidis and Belos in year 2011. But knight d5 is Grandmaster Larry Kaufman's suggestion. It's new. It's a new move. Novelty. Equal. So knight d5, bishop g5, bishop. Oops. Oh, okay. So black just gave up the exchange. In exchange of what? Preserving the dark squared bishop. Knight c3. Exchanging. He takes c3. Okay, d6. Okay. And white's king is kind of awkwardly placed there. Usually his castle, the rook is on f1. But maybe that's the reason why black just decided to give up this exchange in order to attack, be able to attack white. King b8. Rook d7. It's not king b8. 6. Oh, okay. It's a draw. But if you're black, usually you want to equalize or draw first before dreaming of getting an advantage. Okay? I'm okay with that. 13, queen f3. Alright. So what else can white play on the 13th move? 10, g6, knight e4, castle 12, a4, bishop a6. And now, queen to f3. It's another option for white. Rook e8, bishop d3. Bishop g7, castle, bishop e5, c4, c5, bishop d3, queen d3, knight d5, rook a e1, f5, knight g5, queen f6. Okay, knight f3, king b7, queen b3, king a8. Wow, this is a long line. Knight takes e5, rook e5, bishop c3. So exchanges. Bishop c3, knight takes c3, queen takes c3, rook e6. Rook takes d. Okay. Okay, rook e7, rook e6, rook takes d7, king b7, h3. Oh, snap. I mean, this two-player, I think this is an email game. Yeah, it's an email game between Paulik and Pavoni in year 2014. That's why they were playing computer moves. Wow. 29. Rook c1, and here, Grandmaster Larry Kaufman suggested g5. Grandmaster Kaufman and his chess engine Komodo. That's small advantage for white. Komodo equal to 0 plus 0.16. Okay. So h6 was played before between the two players in an email game or correspondence. Okay. Let's go back. Now we go to the main line. So what did Shirov played? He played... Oh, he played queen e3. Then queen takes e5. Bishop c3. Bishop to b4. Double exclamation marks. Or double exclamation mark. Bishop takes b4. Rook h e8. f3. It's the dubious move. I should have just castled. Queen takes e4. a5. Queen takes e3. F takes e3. Knight a8. Wow, I don't know. I don't like the black's knight there. Maybe c5, then d6, then black can play here. Just ugly knight. Bishop d3, then rook takes e3. Okay. Oh, it's a weird position. Okay. And this is plus 0.10. So very small advantage for white. Okay, 17. Let's go to move 16, where instead of castling queenside, Shirov played f3. Okay, then d5. Coat. It may already be too late for white to equalize the game. Okay, then a5. What about c takes d5? Bishop f1, king f1, queen d3, oh f5, queen d3, fe4, queen a6 check. Black might get checkmated. So he has to go there, because if you go here, then here, pawn takes pawn, then how can you prevent the white queen from going to b7, trying to checkmating the black king? So black king is forced to go to d7 after queen a6, king d7, queen b7. Holy snap, rook e6. What? Ah, okay. So queen a6, king d7, d takes c6. Okay, that's why it's weird. King takes c6, rook c1, here, queen b7, then rook e6. Quote, both sides have exposed kings, but the inability of the white king's rook to join the battle tilts the evaluation in the favor of black. All right. Okay, 17. a5. Okay, knight takes c4, queen takes here, queen takes b2, queen a6, king d7, rook d1, rook takes b4, rook takes e4. Wow. F takes queen c5 check, king e1, queen b4, king f2, queen c5, king e2, king e1, then knight b2. All right. E takes d5 is a mistake. What about queen e2? Queen e2 is Grandmaster Kaufman's suggestion. Knight takes d1, queen takes d1, rook e8. So black is a piece down, but he has the as an attack. Rook takes e4, bishop e2, queen c4. No, rook a4. Okay, a6. Rook a1 check, bishop d1, f5. And white cannot even castle. because this queen is preventing white's king to go to g1. So f5 coat, and once black gobbles the a6 pawn, he will favor 4 pawns for the bishop, and so slight advantage. That's for black. Slight advantage for black. End code. Okay. All right. So in the game, Shirov played e takes d5. And queen c3 check. Rook d2. Queen c1 is a mistake. Rook e8 should have been played. Bishop e2. Queen c1, king f2, king takes d2, queen takes c6. What? I don't know. Queen, okay. Rook e8, bishop e2, queen c1, king f2, queen takes d2. Why is queen takes... No. Queen takes c6, king d8. Queen f6, rook e7. Black could have won a piece. Okay. And this bishop is weak, and if, for example, white protects it with the rook, then there's a fork. And bishop cannot take the knight because the bishop is pinned too. Okay. So 28 king e2. So queen c1 is a mistake. So what Vladimir Kramnik played. King e2, rook e8, king f3, queen takes d2, queen takes c6, king d8, queen f6, rook e7, then king g fold, double question mark, blunder. King g3. So knight d3, bishop takes, king h4, king e8, getting out of the pin, rook f1, queen d2. Code black is clearly better, but white has drawing chances. Okay. All right. But instead of king g3, white played king g4. And knight d1, queen h8 check, queen d7, bishop b5, c6, bishop takes, king c7, d6, queen takes d6. So instead of playing queen takes d6, black should have played king takes c6, according to Grandmaster Kaufman. Queen c8, king here. King d5, d takes here, f5, check. Once the queens are made. Okay, let's say here. What now? h3, g3. What should black do here? Knight f2. Yeah, knight f2 check. And if king g3, then knight e4 check. King h3, then queen h6 checkmate. But here, what if he goes here, check. If he goes here, then checkmate. If he goes, let's say, here, then checkmate 2. If he goes here, then checkmate 2. A lot of checkmates. So after here, he has to go... Yeah. I mean, everywhere he goes, he gets checkmated. So after knight f2 here, what about here? Then... What now? Oh, checkmate 2. Then g4. Yeah, so check. Maybe here, then check. I don't know, queen f4, check right away. So I don't know. Does white have better? Am I missing something? F5 then king. F5 then check. After knight F2, this some knight E4, king H3. Yeah, so after F5, I'm just gonna turn on the stockfish. Am I missing something? Because the book says it's either checkmate or lose the queen, so not sure. So after knight E4, check. Ah, queen takes here. Just so if the king moves, king H3 gets checkmated. So the only way that white can stop the checkmate is to take the pawn. I see. Yeah, and if takes, then white still cannot go promote the pawn because white's king's under attack. When you're under attack, then you gotta stop the attack first. Then now, I don't know, queen E2, knight E3, queen check, even queen check on F2 wins. Anyway. So in the game, Kramnik played queen takes d6. Rook takes d1, rook takes d1, queen takes d1, bishop here, h5, e3, queen e1, king h3, queen e6, h4, g5 takes here. I mean, this is a very wild game, f6. White resigned because of queen takes h5, then rook e4. Yeah, look at there, rook e4, check. Nice, wins the queen because bishop is forced to take the rook, and after bishop takes here, now white will be up in material. Okay. Right. So hopefully guys learned something today. Yeah. And if you like the show, don't forget to share this to your friends, and subscribe to my Twitch channel, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Just send me a message. I'll see you guys on the next show. Bye.